Morning everyone. Bin day today. I managed to score the day off work. I actually went to work, finished off a job. I thought I had another one to do, but they canned it on me. So I was like, oh well, I'm going home. I'm going to stay here and do nothing. I'm kind of caught up with everything. So, oh yeah, okay. Well, that means I've got tomorrow off as well. I didn't realise today was Thursday, even though I just said it. And it's bin day because bin day's on a Thursday. This week has flown by. That's awesome. So, Monday's a public holiday. Oh, beautiful. I didn't plan that at all. Yeah, but I kind of still went to work today, kind of for a couple of hours. So it's still pretty early. I'll start work pretty early. It is just cracked 10 degrees. So it is cold. I've been leaving the windows open at night time, not fully, just cracked a little bit. And I woke up at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had to close all the windows and put an extra blanket on. It was freezing, absolutely freezing for some reason. Like our minimums have been 13, 14 degrees, and it's 10 degrees now. It's like 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 9:30. So anyway, I'm gonna go. We're gonna jump in the car and go for a drive. I'm gonna go. Haven't been there before. Not in this car, been in a different car with a mate of mine. We're going to go up to O'Brien Road, which is where Peter Brock actually died. There's a memorial there. If you don't know who Peter Brock is, you can look him up, but he's a Aussie touring car. I think they were called touring cars back then. Pretty much Holden versus Ford. He was in the Holden camp. There's docos on YouTube about him. Look him up, but he was pretty cool. He's really good at what he did. There was a race there called Bathurst. It was a 12-hour race, 500 or 1,000 k's. I can't remember. I think it was 500 back then because obviously the cars were a bit slower. And on the last lap, he set a record in the Tirana, similar to the one I had. Not that mine was a racing one, but same model. Yeah, that's how he was a good driver. And then kind of went off the rails, went a bit airy-fairy. That was in the, I don't know, he started in the 70s, I think. This was about the 90s. He went about airy-fairy. Stopped doing touring cars because he was getting a bit older. He actually retired. And then we've got a race here called the Targa West Rally, which is a tarmac rally. I don't think they do any off-road. It's just they'll go up here like where we're going, O'Brien Road, because the roads are really nice. That's why I want to go up there. And they'll race around and then finish, and then they'll go to Whiteman Park, which we've been to, and Whiteman Park's got a heap of roads through it as well, so they'll do a stage in there. And then Malaga, actually that should be coming. We might have just missed it. I always miss it because they don't really advertise it too much, so yeah, not too sure. And then they go to Malaga, which is like an industrial area, and they'll block off all the roads. It's all officials, there's ambos there and everything. They'll race around there, and then they'll finish off in the city on a Saturday and Sunday. They'll finish off. You probably see the dogs. I've just taken them for a walk, and they've still got plenty of energy. So Peter Brock flew over from. He had like a guest drive in a car. I don't know what car. I think it was a Monaro or something, like a VT Monaro back in the day. I can't even remember when he died. It was early mid 2000s, something like that. It was a while ago, and he's 60 odd years old. He'd just done a 24-hour race, been up all night, jumped on a plane, jumped in a car here, something like that, and he was just fatigued, and he crashed into a tree, and hit real hard. Apparently all his organs dislodged in his body, pretty much died instantly. So I mean, he definitely died doing what he loved, but yeah, funny character. So yeah, there was a doco on TV. It was like a 2-part doco on TV. It might be on YouTube. Check it out. Interesting life. How he started. Didn't give a, just told it how it was. Holden would give him a free car and tell him to do something, and he'd go, "Shove it up your bum. I'm going to do what I'd do," and he'd always come out on top. So yeah, pretty confident fella, but yeah, he was a pretty funny guy. So we're going to go around all those roads up there today. So that'll be a nice drive. I've been a couple of times on the weekend, and there's a lot of motorbike riders out, which I got no drama with. The only thing is they overtake you and they spit rocks at you all the time. Last time we were out there, I actually got a cracked windscreen in the SS Commodore that we used to have, and so yeah, we got it fixed. Like they can inject resin into it, and you wouldn't even know, but it's still I mean, it's lucky it hit the windscreen, not the paint, because that would have. We got the windscreen fixed for free, but if it hit the paint, we wouldn't have got it fixed for free. So yeah, it's probably better to go out there. It's less busier on the during the week. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so I think we'll go and hit that up. Car's ready to go. I've got the cameras ready to go. I'm going to try something a bit different. So it's going to kind of be, we'll talk about the car, we'll talk about the new dash cam as well. I've changed some settings on it, so hopefully it's a little bit better quality. If it's not, it is what it is. I just won't use the footage of that, and it purely will be just the dash cam. I'm not expecting it to be phone or Ace Pro quality. And like I said in the previous video, the raw stop it. The raw video that's coming off the dash cam, you watch it on the computer, looks pretty good. Like, it's almost as good as your phone, and the phone's pretty good. Stop. But when you upload it when I put it through my video editor and then upload it, it just turns to poop. Absolute turns to poop. It might be the compression, the H265, 264 thing. It may be bitrate, but I've got the bitrate set high. It may be incompatibility in frame rate and resolution, because I did film in 4K and then the dash cam's 2K. I'm not sure. So I'm not going to put any more sample footage up until I get it onto YouTube as good as it is that I'm seeing on my computer, because otherwise it's just going to, yeah, not that I've got any affiliation with Viofa, I don't owe them anything, but it's not a fair comparison if you go and like doctor the footage and make it look really crap. Not that I'm doing it on purpose, but there's no point putting up crap looking footage if that's not what it looks like in real life on the computer. But yeah, but anyway, we'll do that. I've also got my voice recorder charged up. I'm gonna put that. He's the wired one. I don't know. He just sits here, does nothing, but he's always the dark one. I've also got my voice recorder charged up, ready to go. Hopefully it's okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to even use it yet. I'm going to try and keep it in sports mode the whole way, and I'm going to put the voice recorder kind of in the footwell thing, because that's where the speaker is. And it might work, it may not. I don't know. It might not sound any good, and I might use it, and we'll just use the audio and visuals from the Ace Pro. So yeah, anyway, let's get to it. Let's start her up, warm her up, and get everything ready, and we'll go. The only route was to yeah, I could have gone a little bit earlier, but I don't want to hit the kangaroo, because some of the roads we're going on is going to be pretty full of roos. So by this time of the morning now, we should be right. They'll be awake and probably resting under a tree somewhere. Not that it's very hot today. It's only 10 degrees at the moment. So yeah, so we'll keep an eye out. I'm not going to do anything stupid out there. There's apparently a couple of my mates are coppers, and apparently the police are hiding multinovas in trees on this road because of the motorbike and some of the cars, I suppose, as well, that go out there. And it's a racetrack on the weekend. When it's a nice day on the weekend, there's always police out there, and yeah, it's like a open racetrack. It's like Nürburgring. If you see a picture, I'll put a picture up. You'll see it. It's like a Nürburgring racetrack. So yeah, you definitely don't want to go doing anything stupid, because you will get caught out there. Whether it's from a police on a bike or hidden multi-nova cameras in trees now, apparently. So yeah, so we'll just take it easy. It's really windy, so you can't really go fast there anyway. That's why the motorbikes go out there, even though they still cracking 200 k's an hour past you sometimes. But in a car, obviously you're not going to do that speed. Even doing the speed limit's a struggle in some sections, because it's so windy and up and down. So yeah, but anyway, let's get in the car, let's get to it. Alright, so we made it to Gidgigunup. You can just see parked over there out of the way. We'll try one of these nice pies. It's just a normal steak pie. A bit expensive, almost $8, but we'll see how we go. Alright, back in business. Pie was alright.
Oh, just trying to figure out how to plug this back in so we don't run out of battery. I don't think we will run out of battery, you know. Cross that bridge when we come to it. Yep, all good, cool. I've got backup if I need it. That's good. We'll leave that there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this place is pretty popular place, but yeah, I don't know if they're worth $8 for a pie. That's all. And you saw how thin it was, very thin. Yeah, but it was all right. But they get away with charging that because they are a pretty popular bakery. So I've noticed pies have gone up. They used to be $3, $4, $5 for like a really big, thick gourmet one. Now they're like pushing $10 for like a really. If you go to this butcher down south that makes them, crazy pie economy. Alright, so I've got the tyre pressures pretty even now. I've been using my little compressor for the scooter. It's a little battery operated one, and I think because it pumps them up so slow that it gets them spot on pretty good. And stop that rattling, it's annoying. So there's the showgrounds just there. So apparently there's a big show on the 20, I think it was the 26th of September. We got the Royal Show. I think it starts this weekend, the Royal Show. Yeah, it does, because of the public holiday. So yeah, that starts this weekend. That's in Claremont, in Perth. So that'll go for a week, I think. I think it ends on Saturday. So it'll start Saturday coming, like in 2 days. Go the whole week, and then I'm pretty sure they end it on a Saturday for some reason, not on a Sunday. Sunday's like their pack-up day. I can see a nice big fire over there. Fire, or it might be fog, I'm not sure. It's pretty cold. That's why I rushed my pie and jumped back in the car. It's 11 degrees out here. It was 15 or 18 or something when I left home, but we're up in the hills a little bit, so it's a bit cooler. So yeah, I was going to sit out at the coffee shop and have a coffee and everything. And I thought, nah, bugger, because they take a while to make a coffee, so I just bought that and quickly run back in the car. It's still coming up with this Bluetooth connection failed thing. I'm over it. I know how to fix it. You've got to turn the phone off and do things in a particular order when you connect up your wireless Bluetooth thing. The only thing I'm missing out on is taking a phone call in the car, and I don't really care about that. I'd rather have Android Auto working wirelessly, so that's all good. So we're not on O'Brien Road yet. This is still 2J Road. We just left to Gidgegannup Bakery. So this is 2J Road. If you keep going, it'll end up at 2J. That's a while away. We're not going that far anyway. We're going to go. There's a place called Noble Falls, which is on the left-hand side of this road, and it's. I'll see if I can find some pictures. I'll put it in because I'm not going in there. But it's a big national park. It's all on gravel. That's why I'm not going to go in there. So it's some rock formations, and then in winter it's a waterfall. But they're called like flat falls. It's not a vertical waterfall. They just fall from tier to tier, and they're not very deep, if you know what I mean. So I've never seen it flowing. I've seen it on pictures, but yeah, I've never seen it actually flowing. We've had a heap of rain, and it's probably not even flowing now. I think it kind of has to be raining at the point that you go there to see it. I'm not entirely sure. But on the right hand side, I've been there more often. Is there a pub? There's a big pub, and pretty nice pub, good food. It's a nice drive to come with friends or whatever. It's only, I don't even see what time we left my place, but yeah, it'll only be 45 minutes, 50 minutes from my place. It's not that far. Maybe an hour and 20 from the city, hour and a half from the city. It's just here. This place here on the right. And then we're looking for Berry Road, and then that'll take us on the nice windy roads. So again, on a nice day, that car, you can't even see the gravel. That car park, there's people parked in aisles. We've been there once and didn't even get to eat there because they were flat out. They didn't have room for us, so too busy. So that's Noble Falls just there on the left. Overtaken by a little Hyundai. That's pretty funny. But I'm already doing over. P-plater. So if you don't know, P-plater is what you get when you first get your license. So you got learner plates, L. You have an L plate. Learner plate means you got to drive with someone that's had their license for more than 4 years, and you're only allowed to drive with them. You can't drive by yourself at all, and you can't drive at night time. And you got to build up a certain amount of supervised hours and then take another test. Then you can have your P plates, which means you've got your full license pretty much, but you have to display P plates for 18 months, I think it is, or 2 years. You're under so you got 0 alcohol. You can't have any alcohol in your system while you're on Ps. If you get caught doing like what he was, like over the speed limit, I think they give you a bit more. You get a bit more in trouble. You might lose more points or more money. I'm not sure exactly. Things like that. So yeah, normally P-platers are a bit more confident when they shouldn't be. Should come across the memorial for Peter Brock, so might pull in there, grab a photo there. Pretty sure it's along our way. think that might have picked it up as an event. It's pretty sensitive. I might have to knock it back. Even though the speed limit's 80, they give you these signs here, 60. Yellow and black is just advisory, so even if you did do 80 through here for whatever reason, you won't get, you don't get a speeding ticket. I don't think there's going to be cops on a day like today though, in roads like this. And you can't use the whole road up, because obviously there's a car going to be coming that way, you won't see it. It's not a single lane road. No, it looks like it is. Definitely isn't. I don't think. No, that's not the road we want. Goes Berry Road and then Clayton Road. I think it's called Clayton Road, it's coming up, and then it's O'Brien, and then O'Brien takes you back to 2J Road, and then we'll turn right and keep going home from there. Car's so quiet, you can't really judge the gears that well in manual mode, because you can't hear what the engine's doing, especially with the tyre noise. This road's pretty rough, so probably a bit loud in here. So if he's coming that way and you're going around the corner, you got dramas big time. And the road's very narrow. I almost had to drop a tyre onto the gravel there so you can pass each other. So yeah, you definitely don't want to be like hanging off on the wrong side of the road and things like that. This might be the road we're after. Left-hander. Oh, Clinton Road it's called. Windy, next 8 kilometres. That's what we want. You can see they've actually added a little bit of bitumen on there, I think, just to make the road a properties out here as well. Big mansions with that thing's got its own lake and everything. It's pretty cool. Turn around, I wouldn't mind stopping there. So this is the corner that he actually died at. It was one of these trees here. Just try and figure out a nice place to turn back if I can, otherwise I'll put a Google Maps image in. Geez, you blink and you miss it. I can't really turn around anywhere here. That's okay. I'll try and find some just online photo and I'll slip it in there. Yeah, I think it's getting hot. I think that's what it is. I've got the heater on in here because it's quite cool outside. One lane. I don't remember. Oh, this is that. And then there's a right-hander. I think very, very tight right-hander. And a bridge here. So take it easy. Yeah, look at that. Hopefully no one's coming. hear the difference in road noise now that the road's changed a bit. Oh, that's a nice corner. My God, that thing stinks. That is crazy. I could have gone heaps faster around that corner. Alright, this camera just keeps turning off. I'm going to take the silicone case off it now. I think that's why it's getting hot. To touch it, it's quite warm, so I think that's why. I didn't miss out on much. It was just a dead straight road all the way to 2J Road. I've just pulled off a little side street just so I can finish the video. And yeah, that's about it. We'll wrap it up at home, but I'll whack on I'm going to try out the hyperlapse feature on this camera after I unwrap it though. So yeah, we'll see you back at home. Dogs have just had their treat, little dental treat. I got mine, and a nice little coffee. If you haven't tried these, give these a shot. They're little. You can buy big packets, but don't, because you'll end up eating the whole thing. I just buy the little, or you get a pack, but it comes with 2 biscuits in each one little pack. It's my only way of self-control. Otherwise, you'll definitely go through the whole pack. But anyway, that was a nice drive. It was only about an hour and a half all up. Only stopped 5 minutes to get that pie, and that was it. A little bit of indigestion, a little bit of bloating, so probably won't go back there. It's a $3 pie, not an $8 pie, that's for sure. The pastry's not the best, and it's too thin. And they said steak pie, but I didn't get any chunks. It was more of a mince with a dodgy gravy in it. If I can be a pie connoisseur. Yeah. Anyway, I've had better pies for $2 less than that. Yeah. So we probably won't go there again. I don't know. Around that area, that's probably why they charge that much, because around that area there's just nothing. There's not a lot of shops around there. You got to keep going to 2J. 2J, I think the 2J pies are like, we had a look on their wall there. They had about 15 awards, and they're cheaper than those pies, and they're twice the size, and much nicer. So yeah, they got to lift their game if they want to keep charging $8 almost for a pie. That's for sure. And they haven't got a massive selection either. They're just like your normal run-of-the-mill ones. But yeah, anyway, I'll go and whack all this footage together. That'll keep me busy for the rest of the day, I suppose. So it's almost lunchtime, I think. That's probably my lunch, actually, those 2 biscuits and that pie. That's me for the day.
It's turned out it's just a bit of cloud. I'm using my phone, so I don't know how good this is going to come out. But yeah, there's a bit of cloud come out today, but definitely not raining, that's for sure. So yeah. But I'll pull the footage from the camera from the dash cam. If you don't see the dash cam footage in this video, that means I still can't get it to look good. It's not that it's no good. Dex, don't bite his ear. Dexter, don't bite his ear. Yeah, so I'll just, if you see it, that means I've got it better, and I'll put some text on if it's exactly what I'm seeing off the computer, just off the dash cam. But yeah, if it's worse quality than what I'm seeing, and for some reason it's my editor, we'll just leave it at that. You won't see it, and I probably won't even try it again. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, have a good weekend. Today's only Thursday, but you guys won't see this video probably till next week. Actually, I'm a little bit behind. So currently working on the retic lights. I'm waiting on the solar panel. I was thinking about it. I wasn't going to hook it up, and then I was going to hook it up without the solar panel and then just use a battery charger to charge the battery up as needed. I could do that, but I think I might just leave it. Because once that panel that I made yesterday is mounted, then I'm going to have to undo it and stuff around with wiring. I'd rather just do it all in one hit. So, and they're just garden lights. It doesn't matter if I go another 2 weeks without garden lights. I don't care. So yeah, I will just leave it. The other thing I got on the go is the what's it called? Hyper dip, the spray thing for my car to make those silver accent pieces on the outside go away silver and make it a glossy black. So it's eight coats on each one. Won't take long because they're only little, but it's half an hour between coats. So with preparation and stuff, it's like a 9-hour job. By the time you mask the car up and put a cover on the other car and then cut it and put the drop sheet over my car and then cut it on there and then mask it up again and then start your coating. Yeah, it's a good 8-9 hours. So I've just got to find the time to do it. I won't be able to. I've got the day off tomorrow, but I'm busy tomorrow. That's why I got the day off. So I won't be able to do it tomorrow. Probably not the best idea to do it over the weekend because we're in and out. So I need a whole day to dedicate to doing it. So that's my excuse for putting it off. We will do it. We'll definitely do it. I won't show every coat. I'll show the first coat, the 4th coat and the 8th coat, and then the finished product. Something like that. Yeah, there's no need to see every coat. But yeah, we'll definitely do it. But I just got to find next time I can score a day off like today. I was going to do it today, and then I thought, no, I'm gonna, because I already went to work and then came back, and then I need to start it from the morning and then have the 9 hours to do it properly. I don't want to rush it, and I don't want it to fail because I rushed it. I want it to fail because it's not the finish I want, or it's coming off, or it's fading. I want it to be the paint that makes me peel it off. I don't want it to be my rush job that makes me peel it off. And you know, it would have looked good, but if I'd just taken that extra bit of time to mask it up properly or do it properly, or you know, I do 10 minutes between coats because I'm in a rush rather than half an hour, and then it doesn't look good. Yeah, I don't want it to be. That's the reason why it's no good. Yeah, I don't want to make a car look crap either. So it may pay just to. I was going to do one side and not the other side, and then I thought, well, what's the point? You're going to have to double it up, and then it's going to take 2 days because you'll do one day to do one side, and then it looks good, and then you'll do. So I'm just going to do both sides at once. If it doesn't look good, you just peel it off. That's a good thing about that paint. So we'll just leave it at that. But anyway, I'll talk long enough. This is going to be a long video as it is. I might speed up some of the footage. There's no need to see it all. The camera kept turning off. I had it in a silicone case and it was hot, so it's like a blanket. So I'm pretty sure that's why. I was going to try and do a continuous run, but it turned off 2 or 3 times. So yeah, forgive us for that. But I took it out of the case on the way home and then did a hyperlapse on the way home, and it didn't shut off the whole time. So, and it was about 40 minutes to come to from where it last turned off and I pulled over to get to home. It was about 40 minutes. So yeah, so all good. Anyway, have a good weekend. If I release this on a Thursday or Friday or whatever, but yeah, I'll try to remember. But yeah, have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one.